The rest of the bodies were delivered from the bookstore.
And
No matter how I say it, you're not going to want to hear it.
I just had a couple suspects pull a Houdini on me. I kind of doubt anything's going to top that.
Okay. They were killed before they were dead.
Come again?
The cause of mutilation, posthumous. I can tell you within a fair degree of certainty. 9mm, an axe, some type of heat source, so on. I'm guessing a type of blowtorch or something. I mean, if you want me to get more specific, you're just gonna have to give me some more time.
Not necessary. What was the initial cause of COD?
Honestly, I have no idea. Tox screens came back fairly normal, no poisons. There was a really high level of blood alcohol, but nothing toxic. No clue. I'm still drawing a blank on the discoloration of the bodies.
Those are the two missing girls from the Twin Pines incident.
Are you sure? What were they doing here?
Now, how did they get downtown to a bookstore? Let me know if any more of these show up.
Got it, boss. The rest of the bodies were delivered from the bookstore.
And
No matter what I say, you're not going to like to hear it.
I just had a couple suspects pull a Houdini. Kind of doubt anything's going to top that.
Okay, so they were killed after they were dead.
Come again?
Okay. See, the cause of the mutilation, posthumous, I can tell you within a fair degree of certainty. 9mm, an axe, some type of heat source, so on. I'm guessing a blowtorch of some kind, something like that. If you give me a little bit more time, I can get more specific.
No need. What was the initial cause of COD?
I have no clue. See, their tox screens, they all came back normal, no poisons. The blood alcohol level was fairly high, but nothing toxic. And I'm drawing a complete blank on the discoloration of the bodies.
Those are the two missing girls from the Twin Pines incident.
Are you sure? What were they doing here?
Now, the question is, how did they get downtown in front of a bookstore? Let me know if any more of these show up.
Got it, boss. The bodies were delivered from the bookstore.
And
I'm fairly sure you're not going to like to hear what I have to say.
I just had a couple suspects pull Houdini on me. Kind of doubt anything's going to top that.
Okay. So, they were dead before they were killed.
Come again?
The cause of the mutilation, posthumous, I can tell within a fair degree of certainty. 9mm, an axe, a heat source of some kind, so on. Maybe some kind of blowtorch device. And I can give you a better idea and be more specific, but you're going to have to give me some time.
No, it's not necessary. What was the initial cause of COD?
I have no clue. I mean, the tox screens, they came back normal, no poisons. They had a fairly high blood alcohol level, but nothing lethal. I don't know that line. I'm just
You mean like my blood alcohol level?
Your blood alcohol is very lethal. I
Yeah.
can smell it. The rest of the bodies were delivered from the bookstore.
And
I'm fairly certain you're not going to want to hear what I have to say.
I just had a couple suspects pull a Houdini. Kind of doubt anything's going to top that.
Okay, so they were dead before they were killed.
Come again?
The cause of the mutilation, posthumous, I can tell you within a fair degree of certainty. 9mm, an axe, and some type of heat source, and so on. It looks like maybe a blowtorch of some kind. If you're going to want me to get more specific, I'm going to need more time.
It's not necessary. What was the initial cause of COD?
I have no clue. I mean, all the tox screens came back perfectly normal, no poisons. Fairly high blood alcohol level, but nothing toxic and lethal. I still have no clue. Drawing a blank on the discoloration of the bodies.
Those are the two girls from the Twin Pines incident.
Are you sure? What are they doing here?
No, the question is, how do they get in front of a bookstore downtown? Let me know if any more of these show up.
Got it, boss. The rest of the bodies were delivered from the bookstore.
And
I'm fairly certain you're not going to want to hear what I have to say.
I just had a couple suspects pull a Houdini. Kind of doubt anything's going to top that.
Okay, well, they were dead before they were killed.
Come again?
The cause of the mutilation, posthumous, I can tell you within a fair degree of certainty. 9mm, axe, and a heat source of some kind, so on. I'm thinking maybe a blowtorch or something like that. I mean, if you want me to get more specific, you're just going to have to give me some more time.
No, don't worry about that. What's the initial cause of COD?
Honestly, I don't have any clue. The tox screens came back fairly normal, no poisons, and there's a fairly high blood alcohol level, but nothing lethal. And I still completely drawing a blank about the discoloration of the skin.
Those are the two missing girls from the Twin Pines incident.
Are you sure? What are they doing here?
No, the question is, how do they get downtown in front of a bookstore? Let me know if any of these others shows up.
Got it, boss.
So what do we have here?
Honestly, I have a clue. I mean, their wounds are all similar. It looks like the assailant was about... I'll know more specifically once I get them back to the lab to look them over thoroughly.
So what have we got here?
Honestly, I have no clue. Their wounds were all pretty similar. I think the assailant was about this. I'll know more thoroughly when I get them back to the lab and can take a look at them.
Yeah, provided they stay in one place long enough.
I really don't want to think about that. Besides, the real question is, why were they dug up in the first place?
I don't follow.
Okay, so they were first buried, and then they were unburied. I mean, honestly, in a pumpkin patch like this? Could have been months before any one of them were found. First we got people being killed and then killed again, and now this? What's going on, Detective?
I should know. Wish to God I knew. So what have we got here?
Honestly, I don't have a clue. I mean, their wounds are all pretty similar. The assailant was maybe about, I don't know. I'll know a little better once I get them back to the lab and I can look them over thoroughly.
Provided they stay in one place long enough.
I'd really not like to think about that. Besides, the question is why they were dug up in the first place.
I don't follow.
Oh, well, see, they were already buried. And then they were unburied. In a pumpkin patch like this? I mean, it could have been months before they were even found. Honestly. First we got people that are killed, and then killed again. Now we got this? Detective, what the hell is going on?
Wish I knew. Wish to God I knew.